Hello, hello. Again, we're just gonna finish up. We're gonna do this Bridgman arm that we tried to do earlier last week, but we're gonna do it this week. See how we progress from here to here. Oh, let's see that better. Put the light over to from here to here to here to here. And I did not record this one, but I did this as well. So, or this is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. This will be our sixth. It still won't be the very best thing in the world, but that's fine. We're not looking for the very best thing in the world. We are just looking for consistent growth through this, right? So as long as we have consistent growth, we're doing what we're supposed to do. So how's everybody weekend? Start with that. See how that goes. You know, simple question of how was everybody weekend? Is trying to keep my big shapes going. You know what? I'm just gonna I'm just gonna do it. You know? Try and get my turning edge. So I know that's my turning edge right there. Yeah, it's gonna go down the full arm. Yeah, it's about like halfway ish. We're not really counting. We just want a general position of the turning edge. Nah, I could have been like, it's a finger and a finger and all that other good stuff. But nah, don't need all that. Just trying to get the generalization of it, you know. But my weekend was good. Did nothing serious, nothing as dramatic or anything like that. Hopefully, people also had a good weekend and you know didn't get themselves killed. Oh, that was kind of dark. They meet like that. Trying to get this swirl fit. There you go. Really trying to section out my shapes. Oh, my shapes, and I've only because usually for this line, I would just done some like this and kept it going. But I really liked how he did this this swirl right here. Put some better light on that. I really like how you did this swirl right here. So I just wanted to do that, see how that felt. And I'm also not used to drawing like this, and not just with the camera, but with you know horizontally. It's very uncomfortable to draw horizontally, especially in this awkward position because my hand's kind of going off the table that I'm on. But you make do, make it work. The Marine Corps would say pain is weakness leaving the body, you know? I do like how he got this. He makes this like how I say it, he emphasizes that this line comes from this muscle up to here. So I'm just gonna include that. I like it. It's a good little source of, if not proportions, but if things are going right, it'll be there. I, I don't know how to really say that. Definitely could have said it better than what I did. But you see that often the case. That's how I am. Can definitely say things better than how I say it. Been working on that lately, trying to improve that. Along with my art, trying to improve that. Try to improve my I don't talk so good terminologies, Yeah. Give me a second. See here, this is what I usually do, right? From how I do my art and stuff, how I picture it, is like this is the bicep where this bicep tendon connects. Right here, if I draw a line down the center line, like right there, right? So I go like that. And, veins usually go like there too, so that makes it a lot easier, especially if I wanted to draw a vein and just branch it out and all that good stuff. But then what I could do is go like this, right? Curve out into my center line and then come back out, right? And then come back out like that. Something of that nature, right? Probably need to bring this forward. Like I said, I'm not that good, but it would be something like this, right? That's my center of the arm. And I go down, and this comes out, and then down. This comes. I really want to get it down, and then out, right? Like a different feel to it. If I turn this around, it'd probably be a lot better than what it is on this paper. But we're gonna just thicken it up and hope for the best for that one. Again, I did not do this over the weekend. I did other art stuff over the weekend. Now, usually for this type of stuff, I practice it. Um, anyway, I practice it after I post on my videos afterwards, and then if I want to do new stuff, I pick up on the videos because I'm just trying to get. I'm trying to get these videos to not necessarily keep doing the same things over and over and over again, have new stuff, be different. So on that note, I will do new stuff every couple of days and try something new, go back and do some old stuff again and see where I improved. But mostly it's a thing of I want to. This muscle wraps around and then goes into the wrist, and you can see it more because this arm, the forearm, is rotated over. Anyway, but I wanted to keep doing new stuff on this channel, and because I don't want to keep doing the same old practices over and over again. My camera's not focusing. The same practices over and over and over again. So I was like, I'm doing new stuff and stuff I always wanted to do, stuff I was too scared to do, things like that, and improve. And then I don't know. After a couple new stuffs, I come back to older stuff and see how I improved, see what I can work on still, and like even on this, I already know. I'm just blocking. And on this thing, he doesn't have this all blocked in. I'm gonna just block it in. I like that look, and that's the look I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna get the turning edge of this bicep, and I'm gonna block that in too. You know, and then if this uh, deltoid shoulder kept going over, I'd block that in too. No, but I just I want to keep doing new stuff on this channel, stuff I always wanted to do, like I said before, and so like next the next video of this will be like me um what was I want to say, me doing like storyboarding and reading. I got books, art books to read and work, so I'm not gonna keep focusing on the same thing over and over again, beating with a dead broom and have nothing new. Form, shadow. And right now I'm just working, just picking out things I need to improve on. Yeah, so I'm just be jumping around. One day might just be faces for a couple days. Another day just be storyboarding. Another day would just be going back to doing figures and doing uh, eh, what I was gonna say, figures, backgrounds, and things like that. But I wanted to show you some books. You can see, did my critique already. And I probably could pick out a lot more from that critique, but I'm just trying to keep my critique very simple and just work on certain things and then keep going. And it's also good to keep to critique yourself like you're a teacher critiquing a student's work. That's what I found is good for me. Loss, big pick. But it's also good to put in good stuff. Like here, kept, big pick. You know, like an overall problem, like uh, something like It's not something like, but it isn't. It is like this. Focus too much on copying because of fear of failure. You know, I know I've switched to cursive during the end. But if you didn't hear me, it says focus too much on copying because of the fear of failure. That's a big thing, right? This is a white page. I was focusing too much on this and not on this and not using this as a reference and, things like that. There's some things I like about what he does, some things I want to keep myself. And then, you know, but it's fine. But I wanted to show you some books before we head out of this episode. So let me close this up. Quick little intervention. I don't have a song. No, I did not do this to the board. It just happened. I just got it like this. So, this is Force by Michael D. Matisse. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but it's very knowledgeable. It's very much for characteristic, like cartoonishing. I don't know how to say that better. And then I got dynamic figure drawing by Bern Hogarth. I'm not really into how his people look, but I am interested in. Got a dogged ear. If I can't find it, I think I went past it. Then I'll just go to this part, his table of content. But I'm really interested in, let me get a pen, a pointer, like figure notation in deep space and things like that. And just all of this. I'm interested in all this figure invention stuff. Right? I got a couple books that I still need to read. Framed Ink. I heard that was really good for comics, and I brought the second one, and I need to read both of them. And then I got Force Animals, but I haven't picked that up yet. I might pick it up later on. I got some plaques, some French school, and they do like statue drawings and plaque drawings and things like that. It's really cool. See how it keeps the center line there, but it's some French school, but I don't know. I forgot the name of it. And this is just a quick, dirty guide of the first book I showed you. And here's the anatomy book of that. So I got like two anatomy books. I really like this one. I like that it's color coordinated. And I got a couple more books in here. Just got like 4 more books. How to draw. It's very structured. So it'd be like a lot of boxes and ellipses and things like that. I pick it up every now and again. I'm not very much into the whole structured things as I know I should be for my art, especially in the level I wanted to get to. I got some reason I got cards in here. Don't know why that was in there. And then these two are from the same person. And color and light, and how to paint what doesn't exist. I really like this one. He talks about storyboarding. The framed ink one talks about storyboarding, but his storyboarding is really cool because he goes into like color experiments and let me move that light over. Color experiments and things like that. Like, I think that's really cool. I heard Disney does that a lot for the animated series. Like, one of the things they do to see is to color theorize everything they do. Anyway, and then I have everything else I have over here is sketchbooks, but I do have one last book, and that is, if I can grab it, ooh, the Animator Survival Kit. I am not an animator, but I do like what they say, what they do. Now, if you have any recommendation of books to get, I see if I can get it. I am on a thing that I am not grabbing any new books because I have so many books that I have not squeezed the knowledge juice out of yet. So, squeeze the knowledge juice out of as many books as possible before I jump to a new one. But if you want anything that I just showed you, I think I showed y'all I got the Franklin Booth book and the Frank Vazetta book and my Bridgman books. And I think that's it. I think that's all the books I have. Actually, that's a lot. That is not all the books I have. That's all the big books I have. I actually have a couple more anatomy books. They're like little small anatomy books by this French artist. But yeah, if you guys want me to go through one of those books, go through one of these books, I need to go through them anyway. I'm like, oh, that sounds really interesting. We can go through it together, do things with it. I might have a whole series about one or the other book. I might do it that way. So we do one book a day until they're like finished or something like that. I know a couple of these I feel like are more reading books than drawing books. Some have drawings in them that I will draw, but I'm a big believer that an art book should be more of a drawing guide than read this book guide. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I saw this cool video about storyboarding the other day. And I will, when I do my storyboarding episode tomorrow, I will put that episode, the video I saw in the guy's channel in the link because it was on YouTube. Or not in a link, in the description. All right, folks. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. See you tomorrow. Be safe and well. Bye.